Welcome to this year's Truckamania, number 10. That's right, I've done exactly 10 of these from all the way back in my old channel up until now. And we have every past champion here. I don't think most of you will remember, but in 2013, the Edgeglow Bounty Hunter won. 2014 was Pillage Idiot. 2015, Big Kahuna. 2016 was Brutus. In 2017, it was Metal Militia. And then in 2018, Wrecking Crew. 2019 was the Hot Wheels Bigfoot. 2020 and 2021, the only two-time champion, Aftershock. And the reigning champion from 2022, Superman / Man of Steel / whatever you want to call him. And of course, he'll be going against Psychedelic, last year's Intercontinental Champion. And both belts will be on the line in this event. We also have two surprise entrants coming in later on. Let's get right into it. Our first race is Monster Mutt versus the Black Stallion. And Monster Mutt will beat the Black Stallion. How unfortunate. Test Subject versus the Avenger. World's Final Special Edition, and he will lose. The DeLorean Time Machine versus Wolverine. That's a debut of that version of Wolverine, and he will lose. Up next, Bulldozer versus Dragon. And the Dragon will get the win. Earthshaker will go against the Incredible Hulk. And, ooh, good race for the Hulk, but the Earthshaker will get the win. Next is Donatello versus Michelangelo. And, ooh, Donatello will get the win. The Destroyer versus Higher Education. And, ooh, Destroyer will get the win. Alright, here we go. I'm in the White Avenger versus Backwards Bob. And I will get the win in the White Avenger. Up next, the debut of the Fuel Academy versus Mohawk Warrior. And, ooh, Mohawk Warrior destroys a bus. Two more trucks making their debut, the Lucas Oil Stabilizer versus the Monster. And it'll be the Monster getting the win. Wow. Jester versus the Purple Jurassic Attack. And, ooh, Jurassic Attack gets the win. Up next, Mega Rex versus the Boogie Van. And the Boogie Van gets the win. Bigfoot versus Storm Damage. And Storm Damage with the win. Next is Desperado versus Crustacean. Desperado made it to the finals last year, but he will be gone. Next is Max D versus Reptoid. And Reptoid gets the win. Brodozer versus the Shocker. And, ooh, hit my leg, but I don't think that would have made a difference. Brodozer gets the win. Rage versus Sergeant Smash. It'll be Rage getting the win. Lumberjack versus Western Renegade. And Lumberjack gets the win. The debut of Power Forward in the Big Hub versus Obsessed. And he will lose to the Obsessed. The Wienermobile versus Blue Thunder. More like White Thunder. The Wienermobile gets the win. Next is my brother in the X-Ray Blue Thunder versus Time Flies. A former champion, Time Flies gets the win, going the furthest of the night, I think. Another debut, Utter Madness versus El Toro Loco. And Utter Madness gets the win. Up next is Mechanical Mischief in the X-Ray Edition versus Excalibur. Excalibur, I believe, also making his debut. He will get the win. Two more debuting trucks, Holiday Hauler versus Northern Nightmare. Happy holidays to everyone. Holiday Hauler is gone. Arachnophobia versus the Octopus. Ooh, Arachnophobia with the win. They should really remake this truck. Look at that. Imagine. The 30th anniversary edition of Gravedigger versus Raging Steel. Ooh, Gravedigger gets the win. Up next is the Yellow Zombie versus Leonardo. No Raphael this year. Zombie gets the win. World Finals versus Cyclops. Gotta love that Cyclops. He gets the win. Also debuting is Robots versus Soldier Fortune. And Oh well. Next is Super Trucker versus the Kraken. What's cracking? Up next, Fangora versus BKT. And BKT, wow, all the old school trucks are losing. Steel Striker versus Bounty Hunter. And Steel Striker is out. Up next is Prowler versus the Tasmanian Devil. And ooh, Taz gets the win. Next is Scarlet Bandit versus High Roller. And Scarlet Bandit gets the win. Next is Full Charge versus Medusa. And Full Charge gets the win. Next is Shark Reek versus Maximum Destruction. Spin Master version will get the win. Next is Iron Man versus Samson. Ooh, Iron Man gets the win. How many of y'all have this version of Samson? Still yet to get the Hot Wheels original version of it. And now we're moving on to the past Truckamania champions. Bounty Hunter versus Pillage Idiot. And ooh, Bounty Hunter Edgeglow, the first champion, advances. Next is Big Kahuna and now Brutus. And Brutus advances. Metal Militia versus Wrecking Crew. And by the look of it, without my shadow, Wrecking Crew got the win. If I can find any footage of those old Truckamanias, I will definitely upload them. Next is Bigfoot versus Aftershock. The only two-time back-to-back champion, wow, furthest of the night. Champion versus champion, who will advance? It'll be Superman, wow. Goodbye to the Intercontinental Champion. Former, actually. Here's everyone who's advancing so far, but we do have two more surprises. We have Gravedigger the Legend. He will be unboxed. But we also have the Velociraptor. Wow, what a cool looking truck. They will both be unboxed here and go against each other to see who advances into the next round. There he is. Go. I love when that happens. There we go. Letting them breathe. This is probably one of my favorite trucks released this year. Cool. And alright, new Spin Master versus new Spin Master. Who will get the win? And it'll be the Velociraptor. Wow. We do, of course, need another racer. So here's our fast loser race. And Power Forward advances. Round 2 kicks off with a former Intercontinental Champion test subject against Monster Mutt. And test subject advances. Dragon versus the Time Machine. And nope, I thought he was going to win, but Dragon advances. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versus Earthshaker. I am struggling today. Earthshaker advances. Next is me and the White Avenger versus Destroya. And I will lose. Mohawk Warrior versus the Monster. The Monster. He will win. Two purple trucks, Jurassic Attack and the Boogie Van. He's coming to get ya. Storm Damage versus Crustacean. And Storm Damage gets the win. Reptoid versus Brodozer. And Brodozer. Wow. Went the distance. Lumberjack versus Rage. Two awesome Spin Masters. Rage gets the win. Obsessed versus the Wienermobile. Oh! The Sausage wins. Watch the Sausage win. Utter Madness versus Time Flies. And Time Flies advances. Excalibur versus Northern Nightmare. And it'll be Northern Nightmare. Arachnophobia versus the 30th Anniversary Gravedigger. And it'll be Arachnophobia advancing. Cyclops versus Zombie. And the Yellow Zombie wins. Kraken versus Soldier Fortune. Soldier Fortune advances. Bounty Hunter World Finals versus BKT. Can we have 2 bounty hunters in the next round? I guess we will see. Scarlet Bandit versus Tasmanian Devil. It's another truck I wish they would bring back, but he will lose. Full Charge versus Maximum Destruction. So glad they brought that back. Full Charge advances. The first ever champion versus Iron Man. And, oh, he's gone. Iron Man gets the win. Wrecking Crew versus Brutus. Team Scream going strong, but it'll be Wrecking Crew, former champion. Looks like we won't need a fast loser this round. Superman versus Aftershock. 2 champions. Wow, Superman's gone. Aftershock. Aftershock got the win. Looking for that 3rd championship. Yep, Aftershock. Power Forward versus Velociraptor. And, ooh, Power Forward takes a tumble. Velociraptor gets the win. Round number 3, Test Subject versus Dragon. And Dragon, wow. Destroyer versus Earthshaker, wow. Always struggling with my words. Destroyer gets the win. 2 Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks advancing so far. The Monster versus the Boogie Van. And the Monster will get the win. Storm Damage versus Brodozer. And, ooh, Brodozer. Wow. Next is Rage versus the Wienermobile. And, wow, the sausage is gone. Rage advances. Time Flies versus Northern Nightmare. And, ooh, Northern Nightmare gets the win. Really rooting for that Arachnophobia. Zombie. And I should have kept my mouth shut. Soldier Fortune versus Bounty Hunter. And Bounty Hunter. Full Charge versus Scarlet Bandit. And, ooh, Full Charge gets the win. Wrecking Crew versus Iron Man. One of the only former champions, and he's gone. Iron Man advances. I believe the last former champion left is Aftershock. He will go against the Velociraptor. And Aftershock going strong. Goodbye, Velociraptor. Okay, we do need a fast loser, so we're bringing back Superman against Arachnophobia and, ooh, Superman. Wow. We are getting a rematch next round. Dragon versus the Destroyer. And, ooh, both try to do a wheelie. Dragon advances. The Monster versus Brodozer. And it'll be Brodozer advancing. Look at all these losers. How unfortunate. And Rage is gone. Bounty Hunter versus Zombie. And Bounty Hunter joins the loser pile. Zombie advances. Iron Man versus Full Charge. And, ooh, Iron Man gets the win. Here we go. Last race of the round. Who are you rooting for? Aftershock eliminates the Superman for good. Okay, so in order to make this even, we're going to need 2 more trucks. So here are the fast losers coming back. Superman gets the final chance, this time against Full Charge. And he blew it. Full Charge advances. Velociraptor versus the Destroyer. And, ooh, wow. To me, it looks like Destroyer just barely got the tire ahead of him. And here are the quarterfinals. Brodozer versus Dragon. Who's going to the... Ooh, Brodozer gets the win. Zombie versus Northern Nightmare. Who's going to the semifinals? Northern Nightmare. Can a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck eliminate the only 2-time champion? And, oh, no he won't. Aftershock advances. Full Charge versus the last Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. And, wow, he will get the edge. And here are the semifinals. Brodozer, Northern Nightmare, Aftershock, and the Destroyer. Wow, we're either going to get a new champion or we're going to get our 3rd-time champion. And we have a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck in the mix, so it's not all Spin Masters. Who will be the winner? Brodozer versus Northern Nightmare. And Northern Nightmare, wow, is going to the finals. Okay, Aftershock versus the Destroyer. Wow. Destroyer had no chance. Aftershock goes to the finals once again. And here we go. Northern Nightmare could be looking at his first ever championship here. And the first ever Truckamania victory. Or are we looking at Aftershock? Multiple time champion, 2-time Truckamania back-to-back champion. Here we go. Is he going to get the win this time? Or will Northern Nightmare destroy that? And I think Northern Nightmare got him. But to double check, we're going to have to turn him where he is. There we go. Didn't move him that much. And it looks like he got him. Turn Aftershock where he is. Keep the tire right there. And look at that. Northern Nightmare is your new Truckamania champion. Congratulations to Northern Nightmare, World Heavyweight Champion and Intercontinental Champion. We'll see if he can defend all the way until next year. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope everyone had a great year, and Happy New Year.